was good time.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to History through Canadian Numismatics with my buddy here, Dale from Coin World UK, who's going to cover the European coins, and we'll enjoy a little bit of time together, go through some history, and see who's going to win a coin for today for the best information provided. So far, Evil Arch Conservative, of course, lovely lady, has been scoring big time over the last week or two. So we need some competition because she's just too good.
Yeah, absolutely. She's like literally steaming it away. Robert Mims hasn't been in for the last couple of days, obviously live streams, and I think Dimebag Darren gave Evil Arch a bit of a run for money on Monday, I believe. I'm just posting out your coin history with Miss Maniac.
So we'll just enjoy each other's company here till we get a few more people into the stream, and then we'll get together and go through some of the coins we have, a little bit of history about the coins and the mintages and whatnot, and everybody can share what information they can find about that period of time. Of course, we're going to start with 1930 and go through 1934 today. So how is everybody today?
I'm doing well, thank you. I'm doing good. So I'm just going to take this off the light here a minute so I can use this chat a lot better. There we go. And then that's better. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn the camera around for me, and then you can see some of the coins that I have. I haven't got many out today. I've just got, because obviously you're the prime directive, so I just grabbed what I could. So give me a second, and I will.
Yeah, no problem.
Almost press the leave button. Alrighty.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit of turning here so that mine's showing up as well.
Mine's more for like reference, and you know.
Yeah, of course.
Camera. Alrighty, can you see that? Okay. 1931. I don't think there was very many 1933s. There's one. And 1934. So.
Yeah, surprising enough, 1930 is the one that I have the most examples of.
I couldn't find it. I think I probably have got a 1930 somewhere. You've seen the state of my box. So it's crazy. Got some really cool history on the local for 19. Oh, cool! Can't wait for us for next Monday, I believe. So yeah. Let's just get some history up here. There we go.
Yeah, well, when I think remember the other day we were talking about the 29s for the 1 cent coins. They had over, they had over 12 million of them minted, and in 1930 they only had 2,538,613. So the mintage dropped off significantly.
Yeah, you got really low mintages. So I would actually like to grab hold of some of those early years, you know. I can't see what I got here, to be honest. It's a half. It's 1 penny. It's a 3 penny. It's a half penny. I'm gonna have to go through my coins and just literally see what I have. So yeah, this is 1930. Well, I'll wait until you get from 1930.
Yeah, the right year.
Texas Joe's in the house. Great to see Texas Joe.
Oh, all right.
Excellent.
Caught us right at the right time there, Texas Joe.
Did. What an awesome guy he is. Actually, it's actually quite weird because I was actually watching something about the R101 the other night and the R100. And actually, on the 1st of January, the Central Committee of the Communist Party of Great Britain begins publishing the newspaper Morning Star.
What, that in 1930?
Yep. February 1st, the Times, which is the Times has been going for forever, it's still going today, publishes its first crossword.
Here in Canada, we had our first female senator. Karen Wilson became the first senator in February of 1930.
1930, births Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, and Princess Margaret. Yep. For the Indians, win a 500. Billy Arnold leads 198 laps out of 200. He says, Texas Joe says, happy to make it. It's always good to see Texas Joe and everybody. I have put a shout out on the community tab. United Kingdom and the United States. Yeah, that's something interesting for everybody. In United Kingdom, Japan, and the United States signed a London Naval Treaty regulating submarine warfare and limited shipbuilding.
May 20th, 1930, Walter Lee became the Premier of Prince Edward Island, replacing Albert Saunders.
Yep. That's dies of illness. 18th of March. There's something for you, Numismaniac.
Yeah.
The British airship R100 sets out a successful 78-hour passenger to Canada. R100.
You know what? I've seen pictures of that dirigible.
Did you know the R100, and do you know what the difference was between the R100 and the R101?
Was it the size?
It wasn't about the size. One was government built and one was private built. But
they were the same.
Technically, yes. One was built out of modified parts, and the other one was built out of modified construction. Like technology. So it's actually rather than putting the two together, it created a lot of wrongs rather than rights. I watched a program about yesterday. In fact, it was actually really interesting.
Yeah, the airships was a special time in our history.
It was. If they used helium rather than nitrogen, it'd have been a much safer.
Yeah, wasn't it hydrogen? It was hydrogen, wasn't it?
Yeah, hydrogen is very, very highly flammable. And did you know there was a smoking deck on the R101?
That's just scary. Ooh, somebody didn't like King George.
What was that? Oh yeah, see a bit of slashy there. Do you know that sometimes could be caused by, though, in packaging when it's been sent around? It could be like a Stanley blade going through.
Yeah, could be, yeah.
But it's in your hands. That's in a good home. That's just the main thing.
Yeah, I know. Only 3,685,991 of these made. The nickels.
I found another one for British and Canada. Canada, of course, as you're the host. The first British Empire Games opens at Hamilton, Ontario, Canada.
Oh, cool. I see Coin Junkie's back.
Coin Junkie.
Join in, guys. Look up some information about 1930 and tell us a little bit. Person that does the best job of it, Ask Evil Arch Conservative. The one that does the best gets a coin.
There we go. A few months later, the R101 crashes in France en route to India on its maiden overseas voyage. The reason why, when it was coming in, it kept dipping. They patched up all the holes in the R101, and the airship itself, they didn't realize there was a gas leak in one of the gas tanks. And of
Oh,
course, the
my
nose of the
Lord.
heavy kept dipping, and it just lost altitude. And of course, the engines just ignited the nitrogen and or hydrogen. I'm going to go, dwell on the disasters. It's just more the history things. Because we like to keep it fun.
Well, yeah, of course. There's June 26th of 1930. They had the John B. King explosion. That was a Canadian maritime disaster that happened June 26th of 1930, where a drilling boat containing dynamite was struck by lightning near Brockville. 30 people were killed. Gee, nothing like being on a boat filled with dynamite being struck by lightning. I guess that's you're going to fall out of the gene pool real quick.
I mean, talk about bad luck. I mean, the only thing missing there is the cat under the ladder, isn't it?
Exactly.
What else we got going here? $2 million people unemployed, but that's just the way things are. Oh yeah, I really enjoy this. This is my thing. The BBC Symphony Orchestra is formed as a permanent full-scale ensemble under the direction of Adrian Bolt. It gives its first concert on the 22nd of October at the Queen's Hall, London, which is now called the BBC Proms.
Oh, cool.
Yorkshire-born Amy Johnson becomes the first woman to fly solo to England to Australia, 11,000 miles, and landed at Darwin. That's pretty cool.
Well, good news. In 1930, the Montreal Canadiens won their third Stanley Cup by defeating the Boston Bruins 2-0. The deciding game was played at the Montreal Forum.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Evil Arts Conservative says years 1930 to 19. Oh, sorry, 31 to 34. Freeze-dried processes invented by Birdseye. Yes, that's true.
Thank you, Birdseye.
Yeah, got the old Captain Birdseye. No pun intended.
Yeah, I got it. Go ahead.
So I'm just reading I'm just trying to read the chat at the same time. So it's like, Congress creates a Veterans Administration which absorbs all federal agencies previously with affairs of ex-servicemen. Do you know what? That's pretty good actually, because going back then, even it shouldn't. Your own affair was your own affair, really, as long as you did your job properly.
Mm-hmm. Montreal again. I actually saw this when I was in Montreal for my training there a couple of years ago. This is the Robert Burns Memorial. It's actually a statue of Robbie Burns by the sculptor George Anderson Lawson, and it's in Dorchester Square in downtown Montreal. Interesting story about that one. I was walking by that statue when I heard the whistles, or the whistles of a warning of a building being blown up.
Oh wow!
And you hear the sound of the thing is going. They're really loud, and I'm looking around, going, "What building is coming down?" And I looked across the street, and just across the empty lot was a building that was covered with tarps, and it was like about 20 stories high. And as I was walking by, the building exploded and come down. And you never saw this old fart run so fast in his life.
It's amazing how where you want to get your adrenaline from when you need it. Let's see what we've had.
Look at this.
Scotch tape was patented. 31 electron microscope was invented. A lot of things are invented in Scotland.
Yay, Polaroid photography. Awesome. All good stuff leading up to what we got today.
So yeah.
The 1930 quarter, by the way, this 1930 25-cent piece is a key date.
So that's got to be less than a million.
It's 968,748.
Yeah, I thought that would be less than a million. So that's going to be a what?
Well, if it was in good shape, it'd be worth quite a bit. But
no, I reckon probably around about what, $70, maybe.
Somewhere around there, yeah.
Alrighty.
Good old George V with just very cool. All right. Let's take a look to 1931.
1931.
1931. What we got for 1931?
Did you still have the Emperor of India on the side of it in Latin?
I'll tell you in just a second.
Cooking in Mo. So yeah, 25 cents. Like, thank you, Cooking. So what we got here? Sadler's Wells Theatres opened in London. The Ulster Canal is abandoned. Winston Churchill reigns from Stanley Baldwin as a shadow cabinet after disagreeing with the policy of Council Indian nationalism. Which is quite interesting.
Oh, in Canada, independence was established with the passage of the Statute of Westminster in 1931. The Canadian Citizenship Act was followed in 1946, and it finally took effect in January of 47 for full sovereignty. So 31 was a important step for Canadians.
That's crazy because that was like what, 90 years ago? No, it wasn't. Yeah, 90 years ago.
Yeah.
13th of May. Yes, Texas Joe. We're doing 5 years each every week. So this is going to be next one's going to be on Monday.
On Monday. Monday fun day.
So yeah, 30th of May 1931, Crete, North. Jim Jones founder. Oh, I wish I can switch these notifications off sometimes. People's Temple responsible. Jamestown. Oh my god. All things Andrew. Great to see you, Andrew. 1931, the Star Spangled Banner becomes national anthem USA. Nevada legalized gambling. Captain Kirk Williams Shatner and Spock Leonard Nimoy is born. Japan attacked Manchuria, is it? Yeah. Louis wins 1931 Indy 500, but winner Billy Arnold has led 150 laps. He crashed on 163rd lap. The Typhoon's going to fly across. Oh.
Yay! 1931, the mint for Canada becomes wholly Canadian. The British don't have their hands in there anymore. Woohoo!
Yes, that's a question for you. When the British gave the mint to the Canadians to take over, did that lower the value of the coins?
No.
as in like inflation rate. So
No,
why
I
is
don't.
it?
I don't think it was linked to the inflation whatsoever. Especially, well, 31, they would have still been in the heart of the depression, right?
Yes, yes.
So
Um,
you know, everything was based on this the stock market crashes and what you could buy with
26.
1931. You could buy a lot more with the penny than you can now.
Yeah. I'm yet to do a video on that. The reason why I asked is because obviously we done it by the pound sterling. Um, so it was obviously 240 pennies to the pound.
Yeah.
Um,
When we switched over to match the U.S., and that's exactly what happened. Nova Scotia was the first province to actually do that, where they got away from the pound sterling and ended up matching our currency with the U.S. And that was more for the sake of the ease of trade. So
uh,
that's why we actually ended up a decimalization of our currency was for
oh,
that
okay.
reason.
Yeah, it's just like because I thought like with the obviously the mints being like independent and stuff, that may have affected the buying power of the dollar.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? And not on about the actual, obviously, 25 cents. You know, you can still buy 25 cents or something at 25 cents or whatever. But I mean, like the value of like goods and services and trade tariffs, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's why that's one of the reasons why we changed from old money to new money is so that because our money was going to drop. Is what I read. Going back a long time ago, if I remember rightly. To keep the pound strong. That's why we went to 100 pennies to a pound, um, to 100 pennies to £1 rather than 240 pennies to a pound.
Right.
It's more like to do the buying power, and it's actually quite weird because people didn't really understand it. My dad didn't understand it when it came out. Yeah, and I didn't understand it when he was trying to explain to me when I was a kid. So I just thought that from the perspective he's seen those changes in the 70s. From our perspective, or even when the mints changed, I thought it might have been a knock-on effect. I don't know from the Commonwealth perspective, not from the
Right.
English. So that should be an interesting read, to see if it actually did hurt a lot of countries.
Yeah, that would be actually. The 31 nickel I'm showing, there's only just over 5 million produced, so they're not exactly a key date. But
that's just shy of 20 million. This 1931. So I'll leave that out of the way.
Nice.
So you still call that a fish scale, right?
No, these aren't fish scales. These are full size nickels I'm showing.
Oh, so they're quite
The fish scales they ended in the last one that they made was 1921.
Okay, I must write this down.
Yeah, when you got into 1922, then you got into the full size nickels that we have today.
All right, that's right. I just it's is that because is that still silver, right? So is that
no, it's nickel.
Oh, okay. So
after 21, it went from sterling silver to nickel.
Oh, right. Okay. So that's why it was bigger to make the value up, as they say.
Yeah.
So Louis Snyder wins 1931 Indy 500. Just read that one. It struck 11. Oh, wow.
Ooh. Good old Al Capone, eh? October 17th, 1931, Al Capone's found guilty of tax evasion and federal for at Chicago and Gibson 11-year sentence and a $50,000 fine. Yeah, interesting. Al Capone, they couldn't get him on anything else but the tax evasion, and he ended up dying in prison from syphilis.
Yep. He was one of the very first syphilis, one of the modern cases to die of syphilis.
Yeah, good old Scarface. And they had 10 top grossing films in 1931, and not a single one of them made more than $2 million.
Oh, that's just crazy. I mean, you
Yeah,
look at
$2 million for a top gross. The number City Lights was the top grossing film in 31. They made 2 million. And
that's
most of
crazy.
I've watched Cimarron. This shows how old I am. They only grossed $1,122,000. Unbelievable.
It's amazing how much. I mean, um, if you go, if you, it's like another channel I actually enjoy watching. Not because of the morbidness of it, it's because the guy puts faces to names, and
Right.
he tells you about when they were from, when they did this. It's called Hollywood Graveyard.
Oh, I love watching that. Yeah,
Um,
I've watched
that
that.
is one of my favorite channels. And yeah, it's just amazing. So it's like um, there must be like loads of people. You think, wow, man, it must be millionaires, but it really wasn't. They were just living a really lavish lifestyle. Um, I think one of the most was that Ava. What's her name? She went from the silent era to the talkies, they called it, and she was well off, wasn't she? She lost everything. Al Capone was served part of his sentence. Now he did. He was one of the last ones to leave as well. I think there's like 21 left.
Mm-hmm. Good. 1931. Interesting year.
February the 4th, RFC plane, the Blackburn Irish 3 S238 crashes in Plymouth Sound after the senior officer takes control of a pilot and fails to make a safe landing, resulting in multiple fatalities.
Oh, don't worry. I'll fly the plane.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'll let him have a go. Um, it's like me taking over the space shuttle just for a laugh, isn't it?
Yeah.
The highway code was first introduced here in England. The census, England, Wales, and Scotland, was the very first census. Oh wow!
That's true. He did serve in Alcatraz. Part of it. I think that's where he passed. Wasn't it that where he died?
No, I think he left then, didn't they? Because they closed down not so long after that. I think it said about 8 years, is it in there, something like that. I'm not sure. I could be completely wrong. I'm just guessing. So I'm pretty sure I see a footage of him. There's like about 8 or 12 prisoners lined up to be leaving, because I think he was there when that great escape from Alcatraz. I can't remember the two guys who left. Obviously they made rubber dinghies or something.
Oh, they made him out of raincoats.
Yes.
Yeah, two of them. Yeah, I watched the documentary on that one too. Okay, let's start moving on to 32 then.
Before we leave, 20th of September, the pound sterling comes off the gold standard in the 20th of September 1931.
Oh, awful. I feel depressed just thinking about it.
The gold standard, man.
That was such a big mistake.
I haven't got any coins out for 1932 because I just couldn't.
They had over 32 million of these 1 cent coins made.
That is crazy.
So that was a huge amount for 32. Guess they needed them to buy apples. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, he died a free man. Al Capone was part of his sentence. He was released due to his insanity and died a free man. Star Trek's Lou Uhura Musha. So I think it's only Solo and Lieutenant Uhura is alive out of that lot now, isn't it? And obviously Captain Kirk, of course.
Yeah, actually, I actually spent a little bit of time talking to William Shatner here just a couple years ago.
That's absolutely really, really cool. Is he cool, is he? What's he like as a person and in real life, then?
He was actually pretty quiet with us.
I'd love to meet someone like that. Oh, wow. Look at that, guys.
Yeah.
Shatner, you on the right.
Yeah, it's me with the red. Now my buddy Bill. Two of us went to see him. That was kind of cool.
That's history right there, man.
And I think he's going to space.
Yes, he is. Isn't it the end of the year? This next couple of months or something?
Yeah.
He's going to go on the Blue Horizons, if I remember rightly. Okay, 1932, I believe we're on now, isn't it?
Yeah, we are.
The 8th of January, the Archbishop of Canterbury forbids the church remarriage of divorcees. It makes a Dartmoor prison. If you don't know what Dartmoor prison is, it's like a really bad prison. It's mutiny. I ain't reading about.
Well, 32, the Mad Trappers killed by the Royal Canadian Mounted Police in the Yukon. Jeez, it's like that's just like an old serial off of the radio.
Hey, Spoke Stacking. Great to see you, brother. Bug Stacking. He's a great guy. He is.
Awesome to have him on board. The Ontario Imperial Conference is held, creating a zone of preferential trade with the Commonwealth.
We don't know about taxes. I ain't talking about taxes.
How about a 7-month miner strike occurred in Alberta? That's all the coal mines in the Crow's Nest Pass, which, by the way, I don't think any of them are open now.
Yes, I found something that contributed King George V. King George V opens a replacement Lambeth Bridge across the Thames in London.
The first family planning clinic in Canada set up by Elizabeth Bagshaw in Hamilton, Ontario. At the time, providing birth control was illegal.
There's one for Tracy. Okay, this is one for Tracy. For your
yeah.
Okay, Forest Mars produces the first Mars bars in Slough factory.
Oh, really?
Yep, that's a good one.
That you see what evil arch conservative just put down there? That's sad.
Oh yes, yes. In the Washington D.C. News Museum, they have the replica of the ladders because it was an accident, wasn't it? Where he slipped off the ladders, the kidnapper.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, he took the baby from the crib, and as he was tumbling the ladders, he slipped and fell.
Well, isn't that something? Where do we go at the sports during that time?
Well, here you go. Now, we really got to thank this particular news because we wouldn't be here today if it went through this.
Yeah.
The first experimental television broadcast by the BBC.
I don't know if I should be excited about that or not. Even though at least they carry Doctor Who.
Yes. Do you know what? I'll give you. I know this is a bit off topic, but Did you know Doctor Who's very first original tune wasn't actually played by any musical instruments?
Seems to me I recall seeing a documentary on that.
It is done by what they call phonomonic. It's a French technique. They used everyday sounds. They used to stitch it together. And the woman who done it, Anna, her name, I can't remember her second name, Anna, is still alive, and she explained how she did it. It was just pure guesswork. Because the BBC bosses said about Doctor Who, it's to do with clouds. That's the only information she had.
May 12th, 1932, the body of Charles Lindbergh Jr. is found dead 6 miles from his home. Yeah, that was sad.
It's just heart-wrenching. That is just heart-wrenching.
Yeah. The Northern Ontario Hockey Association Sudbury Cub Wolves, there's a good name, Cub Wolves, win their first Memorial Cup by defeating the Manitoba Junior Hockey League's Winnipeg Monarchs 2-0. All games played at Shays Amphitheater in Winnipeg.
I don't know whether I should mention this. Britain grants independence to Iraq in exchange to restrict the long-term military alliance. It was back in 1931.
They did a lot of things that you have to question nowadays.
Yeah, I just don't, I just want to bring, that's why I worded it differently to. Oh! Production of Weetabix breakfast cereal in the UK begins. I love Weetabix.
I've had Weetabix, but I like those ones. They're called Muppets. They look like bloody hay bales.
Yeah, we call them shreddies.
Shreddies. Oh man, I like that stuff.
Yeah, I like crunching them up into little bits and then put milk in and like quite a bit of sugar in the center.
You know what we use hot water and drain off the hot water, put brown sugar on and milk.
Ooh. Do you know I introduced Lauren to hot water cornflakes? And
hot water cornflakes?
Yeah. And she went, oh, not because trust me, when you live in a family like we did, we had limited means. Hot water becomes your milk, and so yeah. And she tried it. Went, oh, it's really nice.
Texas Joe shared with us the 1932 Yankees won the World Series by sweeping the Cubs.
1932. That'd been still Babe Ruth's term, wasn't it?
How are we doing with that? Oh, still on the penny. Let's take a look at the nickel. There's another one. Yeah, I'm starting to question it. A lot of the older ones got these scratch marks like that.
Mm-hmm.
This side's not too bad.
One's on the reverse and one's on the obverse and different. I mean, does your microscope actually go right in? Is it actually an actual defect, or is that just wear and tear? Because it looks pretty strong coin.
Well, you can tell that's definitely post mint damage that's been scraped in there, but I don't know why they do that. That one cut right across the leaf.
Yeah, it looks like a, I don't know what I call it. It looks like someone's actually thrown a stone at it from my perspective.
Yeah, that's too bad.
It's a lovely looking coin though. I must get into them.
At least the obverse is nice on that one. Let's take a look at the dimes. The dime. Dime's not bad.
That's a beautiful coin.
The reverse is okay. A bit of wear, but you can still see a lot of the leaves are quite, and the crown's nice on this one.
Just reminds me of the 3p on the reverse. Our 3p That's what the style reminds me of, like the crown. You had the 3 pence, you got the 10 cents, obviously.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, this one's in really good shape, actually. It's again sterling on this one.
would that be 80% or would that be 50%?
No, that's 925 on this one.
Oh, okay. So you got the.
It was only the nickel that had switched over at this time.
I wonder how people felt about that. Plug second. It got a 1960 Liberia 6-ounce gem pickup, 1972 £1 ball win of Jersey 24. Oh, nice. That's amazing coins there. 1971 £1 Bailiwick of Jersey 24 carat.
Why am I not? Are you showing your coin?
No, I'm just reading what Fug Stackins has put out, what he's purchased. I haven't got any 1932s out. I thought I did, but I didn't. I got 2 1934s out instead.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll work towards that end.
So I'm enjoying the chat and I'm enjoying your featuring right now. So yeah.
Yeah. It's interesting how some years they've got a lot of information available and others not that much.
Okay, 1933 is the. I know I had number 93. Why have we got all these out? These are wrong dates. Okay, 1933 halfpenny. I'm so sorry.
So you do have a 33. Aha.
Halfpenny. I don't. Look, you can tell I'm not even touched any of these yet. There's still literally no information on the back. So you can touch me spares, can't you?
Yes, Texas Joe, you have to wonder, given that they're all related.
Oh, it won't surprise me if they weren't. LNW, they reckon that what's the other guy, the other inventor? He was with Ford.
What are you talking about? What
Edison, Thomas Edison.
Yeah, Edison and Ford knew each other well.
Yeah, and there was a conspiracy. Obviously, you don't know the truth. That he was behind Tesla's death.
Oh, I know that Edison did not treat Tesla very well.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1933, 1 cent. How many of those did they make?
I got something really cool here. The London Underground diagram designed by Harry Beck is introduced to the public. And it was so awkward to understand. Later on, it was just redesigned by an electrician. That's why it looks like a PCB. If you ever come to London Underground, I'm pretty sure you went on the London Underground,
right?
If you looked at the old one done by Harry Beck, it was all over the place. People didn't really know where they were going. So electrician designed, I can't remember his name, electrician designed the map of the London Underground.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why it looks like a PCB board. So you can see, which line you're getting off, the green line, the red line, the central line.
Texas Joe just said the 1933 prohibition was repealed.
Yes, everything went back to normal, I guess.
As normal as they could get, I guess.
Yeah, and he has the 1928 1 penny. That's a really nice coin. National Industry Recovery Act. And yes, the New Deal.
Yeah, there are over 12 million of these coins made as well. The 1 cent for 1933.
That's a great piece of information there. We talk about Alcatraz and stuff. That the Golden Gate Bridge construction began in 1933. Also, I believe the Roosevelt, obviously Roosevelt traveled by train. 1933, whose bank, Albert and John Dillinger robs the DeVille Indiana Commercial Bank. Isn't that the one they screwed up? The John Dillinger one. They robbed 2 banks in one day or something.
Don't know the story.
It was his first bank. It was. Oh wow! I might be wrong. Actually, it might have been earlier than that.
Raymond Pauley became the first known skiing fatality in the Canadian Rockies on Fossil Mountain. Not something you want to be remembered for. Yeah, I'm the first one to die on that mountain. Lucky me.
Yeah. The first race car at Donington Park Circuit in Leicestershire. The first car race in Donington. I've been to Donington Park. Actually, amazing place.
We had a race riot which occurred at Christie Pits in Toronto.
What was that like?
Probably the pits.
I'll open you. Yeah. There you go. This is something really crazy, right? The 2nd of May, the first modern. So I don't think when people try to look for Loch Ness, never actually use their eyes. The first modern sighting of Loch Ness monster. The first modern sighting. That was 2nd of May.
Evil Arch Conservatives. In the 70s to the mid-80s, the location was a gift shop with an old-school soda fountain. What was that? Did I miss something there?
In the 70s, 80s, location. Oh, the location, okay.
Oh, that was for John Dillinger.
Yeah. Well, that'd be pretty cool. Do you know what? 1933, the first drive-in theatre created in New Jersey, 25 cents a car or 25 cents per occupant.
Oh, I miss drive-in theaters.
Yeah. We used to have one, went on very often, and it was like £5 to get in, but everything was really expensive. And I think they only did it. They did it twice, and it just wasn't a success, and they stopped doing it. It was a nightmare getting in, and it was because it was down a country lane. It was an even nightmare getting out. So
right,
and when it rained, as you know, when it rained, you're on the mud, you just stuck. So it was like Glastonbury. So it didn't go down great at all. So that's why we don't have them. I don't have them in our area. I don't know if they're anywhere else, but we don't have. We had it twice here, if I remember rightly. But every year, obviously not because of what's happened, but we have a fete, which all the famous singers come into Lydia Park. Party in the Park, it's called. It's pretty cool. Yeah,
King Kong premiered in Radio City. Is that Radio City Music Hall? They did that. Must be.
Dust Bowl was Dillinger's robbery. No, that's my name, Daleville.
There's a place called Daleville. Interesting.
Daleville. Look at that.
Oh, yeah, she says, yeah, I think that's when the Dust Bowl was too.
Signing of the Four-Power Pact by UK, France, and Germany and Italy in 1933. That's 15th of July. 26th of July, Battersea Power Station, London, first generates electricity.
Wow. I got a magnitude 7.3 Baffin Bay earthquake occurred at Baffin Island, Nunavut. Boy, I bet that shook up all those Inuit up there.
I bet it was. They called that rock and roll.
Well, it's a great way to break the ice.
It is. It is. Now we've broken the ice between us. Now we can get on with Winston Churchill makes his first public speech warn of the dangers of German rearmament. September 9, obviously 1933. Our national grid is completed. Milk marketing board is established. Oh, there you go. The Rolls-Royce Merlin aircraft engine is to run for the first time on the bench test in Derby. That obviously went into the famous Spitfire.
Look at the leaves on this one.
I've been seeing that. It's just crisp.
$2,597,000 of those ones made, but that's a nice looking coin. And look at this.
Look at that. It looks like it's just been made, man. That's what I don't get about ours. Ours looks like it's just. You think with a vast load of coins, you think there'd be some out there that would be absolutely amazing that you can get still. And yet there's so few of your coins, and yet it seems like they're just minted today. It just looks like almost uncirculated.
This is pretty good shape, this one.
It's a beautiful coin. Absolutely beautiful coin. I like. Do you know what I like about those coins? Even with the American V nickel, I like the V, and I like the way they do the 5 there, the font.
Yeah. That's
this is just looking at yours. I mean, this is the half penny, obviously. It's just like,
yeah,
you can't see anything. You know what I mean? It's like you're gonna have a little bit of a round copper, and off you go. I mean, I appreciate all coins. Don't get me wrong, but when you look at around the other countries and everything, I think they look like it took some kind of effort into it.
You know what? I think a lot of that has to do with handling. If you got a lot of people handling the coin, it's going to wear down that much quicker.
Oh yeah, yeah. But I thought, a lot more coins would have been less wear.
Yeah.
Especially with our lower coins, our lower mintages. I should say what you would call key dates. Oh, here you go. Albert Einstein makes several visits to Britain and campaigns against the Nazi regime in Germany. From which has been exiled.
Yeah.
December 21st is something for you guys in Canada, of course. Newfoundland returns to the Crown Colony, first following the financial collapse.
Yeah. They had a real issue because it was revoked due to their financial difficulties. Yeah.
Does that? I mean, I don't really know the backstory about finance. Does that tie in with what I was talking about earlier with the valuation of the coins?
Well, I guess you would have to really be living in Newfoundland to find out exactly how much that affected you. But imagine these people, they wanted to be independent from Great Britain, but separate from Canada.
That's never going to work.
But it did, though. They actually did finally break away, became independent, and they didn't join Canada till 1949.
So it's a short-lived kind of. I mean, because obviously a lot of people like Greece today relies on tourism. So, did the country get in debt? That's why they joined. They had no choice but to join Canada.
You really got to think about it. What was the primary industries in Newfoundland? I mean, we're talking fishing. I would imagine they had lumber. They got lots of rocks. They had some moose. Okay. But I mean, it was mostly fishing. So it wasn't until the oil industry got out there and they started developing the oil fields that they started bringing some money in, and they're still not getting enough from it. It's good to see Nick Molnar in the house.
Yay, Nick.
There's a man that knows his Canadian coins.
It's good to see Mr. Nick.
Hey, Nick, are you drooling over this one or what?
I know, I certainly am. Do you know what? I think I'm getting an urge to actually start a proper coin collection in Canadian coins now.
You should. I started my British ones.
I need to finish my British ones off first.
Yeah.
Dime bag. Dime bag.
Is Dime Bag there?
Dime bag's in the house.
Oh, cool.
Excuse me. Do you know what? I've got this terrible cough on. I don't know what it's coming. 1934.
Ooh,
So that's 1 cent.
That's a good looking one too. 1934.
I would take these up. I would take these out because that is actually there. That is the actual. That's not the coin. That's the actual plastic.
Right.
Yeah.
Once you put them in the flips, it's hard to really get all the details with the light.
Whoops. Sorry. Just under 14 million this one, which is considerably a low date considered to most.
Okay. Oops.
Got a new internet buddy, the Numismatics. Oh my god. I'll just pop that there as a reference. Then we got our half pennies. This is in really good shape, this one. Do you see how I talk about the blacking of the coins?
Yeah.
Oh man. I do wish they were bringing a zoom. I haven't got any information on this one at the moment, so I do.
Ooh, look at the front on this one. Yeah, that's a nice looking one.
I'm just gonna get a drink of water.
Yeah. Well, 1934. New Brunswick women won the right to hold office. Oh, my favorite Doctor Who, Tom Baker, is born in 34. Uploading a 10-minute video in 5 minutes? Actually, that's not bad. My upload is a lot slower than that, I think.
I'm sorry about that. There you go. This is quite kind of like a very used 1934 threepence. I think that's an actually wrong flip. Let's just check. 6 months.
The Bank of Canada was formed in 1934. Mitchell Hepburn became the Premier of Ontario, replacing George Henry. And Richard G. Reid became the Premier of Alberta, replacing John Brownlee.
I remember reading about this. 21st of January, 10,000 people attended the British Union of Fascists rally in Birmingham, organised by Oswald Morley.
Oh, you know what? I saw his marches. They've got a lot of that documented on YouTube.
And in London, where they had the Nancy, whatever you want to call it, what they used to do to spy on the party in question, MI5 would get drunk. They would pretend to be drunk and lay down a secret door. And if you ever walk down, I think it's down Camden Street in London. There's like some doors. It tells you, it's got like a blue plaque on the thing, but it tells you it's like a glass floor, and that's where the door used to be, and that's how they used to spy on. Uh, 1934, the Betting and Lotteries Act passed on betting and designed to restrict betting on race courses and tracks to maximise over 104 days. Part 2 lotteries forbids the sale of lottery tickets, primarily directed against the Irish Free State, hospitals and sweepstakes.
Wow.
Oh, here we go. We talk about Loch Ness.
Yeah.
21st of April 1934, the surgeon's photograph of Loch Ness Monster, much later admitted to be a hoax, published by the Daily Mail.
Well, if they could figure out it was a hoax back then, I could well imagine how quick that would be shown nowadays.
Yeah, there's a guy actually been doing it now for over 30 years. Up there in Loch Ness. David Lowe's cartoon character Colonel Blimp first appears in the London Evening Standard.
Ugh, what a shame. I hate seeing scratches like that.
Oh.
Especially since the reverse is so nice. And just not. Never fails. Yeah, as soon as I figure out here, Nick, hold on. You see my friendly face for a second.
Yeah. We'll see annoying.
Okay. There we go. Yeah, people can come up, no problem.
Petroleum Production Act's vast ownership of all UK subterranean oil and natural gas into the ground. July, 41 squadrons added to the Royal Air Force as part of the Air Defence Programme. And the British Empire Games held at Wembley Park, London. Launch of the liner RMS Queen Mary is launched at Clydebank. And Stanley Matthews makes his debut for England national football team, beginning his 23-year international career. He retired when he was 54 years old.
My goodness.
And yet the average age of retirement today is 37.
Welcome aboard, Nick.
Hey, Nick.
Hello, Patrick and Dale. How you doing? Hello,
I'm doing very well, thank you. I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on. I apologise for the, don't know what it is. I apologise for that.
Don't apologize for anything. You don't have to. But yeah, good to see you both. Good to see everybody in the chat.
It's awesome to see you, Nick. I managed to speak to you for a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. I know, yeah. So I got brand new internet for the house.
Hey.
Screaming fast, is it?
Oh my God.
What speed you want?
We're paying way too much, but it's instant. Like everything's instant. It's like wow.
Yeah, I'm supposed to have internet 600 here with Shaw, and it feels like I'm running a 300 baud modem. It's so bloody slow.
Oh, yeah, we were that like a week ago. Pretty crazy.
Evil arch conservative. That's great stuff, especially when you've tied in with your grandfather and encountering with Dillinger. That is so cool.
That is pretty cool, actually. The lady in red stops at us in 4 directions.
Dimeback Darren, yes, we
Good.
got the speed.
Oh, hides a Tommy gun.
I actually want to test this out later tonight.
I can upload what I do when I do my videos. I upload them all in one go, and it takes a couple of minutes.
Well, I did a video and it was like 200 megabytes per second, and I'm like, what? No, that can't be right. And the next thing I know, it's done. I'm like, what the?
Yeah, it should be literally within hundreds of a second. It takes that little when you upload a video to YouTube, it does it in blocks. I don't know if you've actually seen the video how YouTube upload a video to its servers. It's really interesting. They do it in blocks, and then they stitch it together, and that's how they get it onto the algorithms. But yeah, it's really, really cool.
Awesome. I'm just going to jump in here, guys, because we want to do the coin draw, and I think we've got the same person doing it again. What would you say?
I would say yeah. To be fair, because from the very beginning,
the content has been
I'm not
spectacular.
Yeah. So congratulations to Evil Arch Conservative.
Yeah, you've done really, really well, young lady. This is the way to enjoy the hobby, because it's the history that we really love about it, and it's not, like the facts and figures about the coins is one thing, but to actually be able to understand what went on during the time that these coins are minted, it's amazing stuff. So thank you for your contribution. If we get more people doing this, we could have a ton of stuff on here.
Oh, it'd be
because I know Dale and we're thoroughly enjoying this with you guys.
Do you know what? I can't repeat myself enough. This is such a breath of fresh air. You have no idea how much I look forward to this.
Okay, let's see what lucky thing. Oh, what do we got here? Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! You lucky person, you. The brand new colorized Klondike Looney. This is right out of the mint roll.
Did you get one of those already?
I got lots of them.
I'm still waiting to get mine. Oh my gosh.
And we'll put that in there. And just got to make sure that we got your address, because I'm starting to get quite a pile here.
I'm still waiting to get that. Oh my goodness. Well, now.
I watched from the shower this week.
From the shower? No.
I mean, I'm not going to rule anybody out, but everybody's been putting absolutely amazing stuff in, and it's been a pleasure to watch your stuff, and it's absolutely amazing to read the comments, and because I don't think you can probably see the comments that well until you click over.
Yeah, it's been one. Nick puts on a lot of good information on Canadian coinage. Like I say, that's the part I really enjoy. We get lots of auctions and stuff, but when you get educational channels like Nick's, I love it.
Thank you.
I mean, I just do the information on the coins. You have no idea how many comments I get on how much this is worth, how much that is worth. Why is this worth? I obviously get the mainstream comments from you guys, and with the comments I try and be as personal to each person, and but yeah, they say, oh, I've got a coin like this, how much do I sell this for? And I say, well, I can't tell you because I don't know the condition of a coin. I wouldn't put a value on your coin or it's not fair. It's like me trying to sell your car, Numismaniac. Do you know what I mean? I don't know the condition or any information about it. So I just say sometimes it's probably best to keep it or try online or try and sell it to friends. Be respectful, but you know what I mean? But I just don't put values into my coins because I believe sometimes it gives out false information towards people as well. Because you don't know, I'm going by my coins, not by anybody else's collection, which probably, I would say, probably a billion times better than mine. So, by far.
Thank you for the virtual hug. That's sweet. Yeah, I feel the same way about the collection. And as you know, I'm also an exonumist.
Yeah.
So I'm not buying these coins for stacking purposes. These ones that I do the majority of my stuff is because I love the history and I love being able to display them.
Exactly. Yep.
And that's what I do. It's just, if I can, like you've seen the brand new one that they're coming out with, the multi poppy one. Oh, that is gorgeous.
Oh,
there you go.
Wait a minute, Patrick. Did you hear about the 10-cent coin?
Yes, it's a first colorized 10-cent.
Yeah, oh, wow. I heard that today.
Yeah, that's coming out in December, I believe.
That's correct. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm buying this stuff.
I'm going to be all over that one.
Oh, you and me both.
Yeah.
I'm coming to Canada. There we go.
Dale, you can stay in the shed. It's all good.
Apparently, okay. Dale's in the fog. All I'm seeing is his finger. And
yeah. So I'm trying to, my tripod's broken, so I have to balance it out in a certain way. So I just knocked it. There we go.
Oh yeah, that's gee, do I have a picture of it here? I think I do. Where are you?
That's a beautiful coin. Are they in circulation or are they just?
No. These are collectibles. They're that one there is just $109.95, and it's 1 ounce. Actually, it is. If I can zero in on my poor eyesight. I'm going to try to pull a Nick Molnar here and actually read this stuff. 31.39 grams, 38 millimeters, serrated edge. Caitlin Lindstrom, mine is the designer. And I'm sorry, this is one of the nicest ones I've ever seen, because not only have they put the colorized poppies in there, but if you look really close in the background, they've got the poppies, a whole field of poppies within the coin itself in silver. That is absolutely stunning.
So much care into those coins.
Stunning. Every once in a while, I mean, and again, because of the high premiums on our mint coins, yeah, you're not buying those coins for an investment. You're buying them because you love the coin and you want to put them in part of your display.
Yeah.
I with our coins, like our 2 pence coins, I know it sounds insignificant, but some of our 2 pences are worth a lot of money. I mean, they're worth around about, say, $40, 2 pence coin.
Mm-hmm.
And they're being stocked for the next 10 years along with our £2 coins. But they're quite happy to still make them and stick them into coin sets.
Mm-hmm.
And not everybody can afford these coin sets because they're overpriced. People buy them in bulk and sell them for 4 times as much. But it seems to me that with your coins, as you say, you're buying the artwork, the detail,
absolutely, absolutely,
the quality. Yes, it's still precious metal, but as you said, you're not going to buy 1 million of them.
No,
for the sake of it. We produce coins now for the sake of, because they know people want them. So it's a money-making thing. So you buy them to trade and to which I think it sort of kills the. I understand people want to make money. I get that, not, but it sort of kills the fun of trying to collect something when you only can collect a certain coin in a coin set, and you end up breaking. Then you end up having loads of broken coin sets everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So it sort of takes the fun out of it. But that there, it's like I don't go around stacking. I buy what I like. That's what I choose to enjoy and keep. When I see, like, I don't know, a Star Wars coin, there's going to be loads of those made, and in all different different companies. But that coin there, if I could afford it, I would have bought it. You see what I mean? Because I think that's just going to be a sensational artwork, and a piece of eye candy in it.
Well,
What I mean?
yeah, it's eye candy, but also again, going back, you mentioned Star Wars. It's emotional appeal. If you are a hardcore Star Wars fan,
Yeah.
I could see them collecting those coins.
Yes, exactly.
Likewise, if you're into military and remembrance and that sort of thing, boy, oh boy, the Royal Canadian Mint is famous for putting out some really nice pieces for remembrance.
Oh,
to be fair, my
okay.
favourite coin of yours is that rose. Is the poppy rose? The poppy. I don't know. I said that.
Oh, the single pop. Which one? The antique one?
Yeah, the Incuse poppy. So it looks like it's an actual poppy coming
Oh
out.
yeah. Oh yeah. I can. Let me. It's been a while since I've looked at that one.
That is one of my favourite ones of yours. I mean, you got quite a lot. I mean, a lot of people's got different ones everywhere, but out of the ones I've actually seen, that is actually because it looks like a proper flower.
It is. Well, yeah, it is. Proper. See if I can.
You haven't taken a look at this, guys. You've never seen this before. This is, and another really interesting piece I've seen is the meteorite impact.
Yeah, I've seen that one too. Yeah,
that's another fantastic. It's because it's like someone's put a lot of thought into something, not just stamps. I'm not being detrimental to anybody, but you see a I don't know, a koala on a coin, even though they're really cool and really pretty. But the fact is, when you see a lot of channels featuring the same coin, it sort of think, well, but when you come up with something, I'll say the word's unique, I guess.
Hey Dale, I got a question for you. What time is it there right now?
It is 10 to 2
a.m.
a.m. Yeah.
Where did I put you? I put you somewhere. Where did I put you?
It is here.
I mean, I got that one.
So, Patrick, I have a new video coming out next couple of days. And you and Dale can see that, and I think Dimebag Baron can too. Because I just opened
there it is.
To
right there.
Special members on my channel.
That's it, yeah. Oh, this one is one of my beautiful. I don't know if you can.
And I want to thank you, Dale and Patrick and Dimebag Darren, for supporting my channel that way.
Oh, Nick, bankers, man. You're a great guy and you deserve the best, my friend. Honestly,
you put out super content.
Yeah.
No, I do appreciate. Oh, Dimebag Guarantee saw that. No, you guys don't know how much that means to me. Like,
I feel the same way. I mean, you guys mean the world to me. Honestly.
You know what? Even though I don't have a channel membership, I love to donate to you, Dale. And I'll do it forever. And I know Patrick will get there one day, sooner or later. and I'm going to do it to you too, Patrick.
Oh yeah, we've got to get these.
And back there
up in the club
as well. And and Jersey Ray Diggs is in the house.
Hello. Yeah,
I see that.
Yeah, but yeah, I do appreciate it.
It's a beautiful display, isn't it?
But Patrick, you know about that 1978 one, right? 11 Commonwealth Games, Alberta.
Which denomination?
$1 silver coin, 1978. $1 silver coin, 1978. Yeah, I know you have. Just wait. Watch for it. He's got it. I know he's got it. This is one I just made today. But yeah. 1978, 50% silver, 50% copper. Only 640,000 produced.
Oh wow, that's a low.
It's a very low mint run. Yeah.
That's an expensive coin.
I got. Is Canadian silver dollar?
Yeah,
Yeah.
1978 Canadian. Yeah.
It would be clad, wouldn't it?
No.
No,
No,
50,
okay.
50.
No,
I
not
have
that.
I have the 1978, but it's a clad.
No, you know the Commonwealth Games?
Yeah, I don't have that.
Well, holy crap!
I don't have that one. I've got the my
He
book
doesn't
is
have
full.
one yet.
My book is full, right? It's like full.
Oh, yeah. Okay. It's just
Okay, but I don't have that one.
wow.
I feel like I've missed something.
Well, you did, but hey, you'll see it in a couple of days. Well, actually, you don't even have to see it in a couple of days. When your live stream's done, head on over there. You'll get a notification because
Is that the one you put in your Is that the one you put in your community post earlier?
I did, but it's only for people
Members
who
only.
like members. Yeah, and both you
Yeah, I
are,
saw
so
it
you won't
earlier.
be able to see it. So
I think I saw it. I'm pretty sure I saw it earlier. I think I put a like on it. I'm pretty sure.
I just put it out like 10 minutes ago. So
Well, then I haven't seen it yet.
yeah, but you will. Then
Yeah,
you'll know.
doggone right I will.
Yeah, and then he'll be like, "Okay, I got to get one of those."
Yeah, no kidding. I've got a 1976 Olympic.
Well, yeah. Watch the video.
I'll watch the video.
Promise you will.
And hey, and then go find yourself one.
Yeah, okay.
Community post. There we go.
You get it at a good price.
There it is.
I've been so focused on the 47 Maple Leaf and the 48. I haven't been looking at anything else.
Oh no, those are
Hard. They're ridiculous.
That's gonna make you.
Shall I
crazy,
show him your post,
Patrick?
Nick?
Come on.
Shall I show him your community post?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. Give me a second.
You could show it,
You're
but
bringing
what?
it up?
Wait a second.
Yeah, I'm
Hold
gonna bring it. I'm gonna bring it up. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll put you on solo then. There you go.
You can put on the share, and you can share the whole thing, right?
Ready? I've just got to find my thinking mouse button. Here we go.
You're doing the same as I do.
That
Oh, geez, I've never seen that one
looks
before.
pretty
Yeah,
good.
I saw it earlier. Look. See, it was just a little while ago.
Oh, yeah.
38 minutes ago.
Yeah, that's.
Because I had a notification on my phone, so that's why. Look at that. So that's what the 11th game, is it? 11th Commonwealth game.
11th Common Games. Yeah, 11th. Yeah.
That is just crazy nice. Can you see that all right?
Yep, see it really
Back there
good.
goes. He has that one.
Oh, well, Dimebag's already got it. I don't. Why don't I have that coin?
Sure, you.
So it's shooting, you've got
Darren,
your
post a
gymnastics,
video.
you've got your cycling. I think that's down the bottom is going to be athletics or track. I don't know what that is there. I think that's wrestling, tennis or badminton, diving, weightlifting.
Exactly. Yeah, a little bit of everything. Yeah.
He's kind of reminiscent of your 50p coins.
Yeah. So what's on the Oddverse? Is that going to be the Queen still?
It should
Queen
be.
Elizabeth II. Yep. Always the Queen on the other side.
Was that the old effigy?
That's going to be the 6th portrait, I believe now.
Oh.
It must be the 6th portrait because next year is a 70.
I'm not sure.
70th, yeah. Yeah, it's going to be the 6th portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. So yeah, so that's going to be next year is going to be a 70th. Is it 1952? Yeah. 1952. Yeah, 70 years on the throne. So we all should get a day off for being on the Jubilee. So we get an extra day off throughout the year now. So next year,
she'll eventually get lots of days off.
yeah. Can you imagine
What?
it? Next 365 years on the, so we'll have a whole year off.
When she retires or passes away, Patrick.
You got my drift.
Yeah, she's made of stone, that woman. She's going to be going forever. I hope so, anyway.
She should bring it on to the next generation.
What, Charles? Like Mickey Mouse on the throne? On my camera.
No comment. No. Yeah. Oh,
they're going to have to increase the size of the coin to allow for his ears.
Yeah.
Did I say that out loud?
Do you really think Charles is going to take it, though?
Yeah, I think he will. He's been waiting in the wings forever for it.
How old is Charles?
I mean, I think once you reach a certain
Charles, I don't think Charles is what, 70?
Yeah, he's getting on to early 70s. What was he? He must have been born in
Queen Elizabeth is what?
55?
How old is Queen Elizabeth? Like 98 or whatever?
Oh no, she's not that old.
No, she's 96, I think.
Oh, 2 years.
No, hang on, 96.
I think she's 94, actually.
Whatever.
She went on the throne when was it 28 when she was on the throne, or 25? But she could have been younger than that.
I wasn't there.
She should retire and give it to her son.
Do you know what? I think they should do what they do in. I think it's either Portugal. It might be Switzerland or Sweden or something like that. Anyway, where you get to a certain age, I think it's the age of 60, it goes straight on to the next generation.
I would like to see William take it.
William would be my choice because he seems like the down to earth. And Kate is such a nice person as well.
They'd have the energy to do it.
Yeah, and so I think Charles and Camilla.
He should have lost it by ending up with Camilla, because she, there's. I mean, look what happened to his uncle.
Yeah, Lord Mountbatten.
No, not Lord Mountbatten. I'm talking about the abdication.
Oh, Edward VIII.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. Hold on a second here.
Yeah, he's but Diana, though, was it was a bit of a sideshow. It was a marriage to do with royalty. It wasn't to do with. I don't think it was because he loves Camilla, doesn't he? He's always been in love with her, I suppose. I just feel sorry for the boys, but Harry's off the rails, isn't he?
But you know what? I like Harry. Especially what he's done for all the veterans.
Oh yeah. He's just under the thumb at the moment with the wrong person. I mean, I don't know if you see it from our perspective here, what we have. I mean, this is actually a true story. You can actually see this on YouTube. Camilla actually asked Meghan to leave. I think it was his brother's. I think it was either his brother's birthday party or it was Kate's birthday party. I'm not sure which event it was, but she was caught by this. I mean, you realise, Buckingham Palace has security everywhere.
Right.
And she went off, she called them servants, to bugger off. And she went through Camilla's bag and took a ring or something. And it was actually been aired. And obviously Charles pulls him over and says, "You got to get her out of here." And his brother says, "You got to get her out of here because she's been caught stealing."
Oh my Lord! No, never heard anything on that.
Yeah. If you see what's going, I mean, from our perspective, she's not good. But the Queen is setting up lawyers to go against Meghan at the moment. So, so I mean, I feel sorry for the Queen because she's been through a lot with what she's been, what she's done.
Oh yeah.
It's just her siblings are like pain in the asses. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's anyway. That's another story. That's just my opinion. I think.
Know.
Hey, everybody in the chat, if you're lurking, put something in the chat. Help out with the watch time and all that kind of stuff. Right, Patrick?
That would be wonderful.
How much watch time do you need on your channel? You probably need quite a bit, I should imagine.
I don't know. I haven't even looked at it. I mean, I think I'm up slightly over 300 people on subscribed.
Not subscribed about the actual watch time 4K, because sometimes the 4K hours is harder to get than it is the actual support.
Yeah, we got to get you up there, my friend.
I don't. Where would you even look at that?
Dale's helped me, and you helped me, and I've helped other people, and I want to give back. Like, heck. I want to thank you, Dale and Patrick, too.
Oh, you have nothing to thank us for, bro. I've always enjoyed what you've done.
I'm always thankful.
I know you are.
Yeah. You guys have no idea.
Do anything if we, it's not a case we have to. It's because we want to, and that's.
I get that. Yeah. And again, thank you so much. And Dimeback Darren Coins too. And there's all sorts of other channels that are in the chat here too that want to have help. If you don't, that's okay. But hey, we're always here to help.
Exactly. It's just, I mean, like I said, like people go off in different things. It doesn't mean you're out of mind or out of sight. You know what I mean? It means that people just do different things. They come and go, and but I mean, I love being. I said to Numis, I can't wait to be back into your streams. I can't wait until the hour changes, and it won't be so late to be 11:30 here. So it won't be 12:30 at night. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not sure where my avatar is, Dimeback Darren. I see it on the StreamYard side. Not sure why it's not up on the
it's here on ours.
Side. I'm not sure. Let me refresh my YouTube side and see what happens.
And I can't be more thankful for everybody who's got me where I am. I would, when you come onto YouTube, you don't know. I think you've got an idea of what your channel wants to be, but you don't know the direction it's actually going to lead you in.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I'm having a blast. I'm having a laugh. It's actually great to meet incredible people, like-minded people, talk about and and see coins that I would probably never see in my lifetime. So and learn. I'm always learning, as I learned tonight. It's just like it's good to question things. When especially when we're doing this history. Numismatics come up with all this history stuff. And then talk about that little subject for a minute, and I love it. I absolutely love it.
You know what, Dale? We're always learning. It's a never-ending thing, and that's what I love.
It never ends. It never ends, and the beauty of it is it's so diverse.
Yes, it is diverse. Because I think
even if it's coins, comic books, sports cards, or any other kind of collectibles. We're
Yeah,
always
I
learning about something.
isn't it true that if you
That's what
collect coins,
that's what
you're
I
guaranteed
love.
you collect something else?
Yeah, I mean, I collect all sorts of stuff. I'm dabbling in stamps, other collectible bits and bobs. What I wanted to do was build up
You
a
ever get
war.
into comic
I,
books
I,
or
I used
sports
to have
cards?
comic books years
No.
ago, and I got rid of them all. My friend collects sports programs. He's got some rare ones that you can't get at all because the game didn't exist. Like for example, with the Nottingham Forest and Liverpool was actually played at Sheffield, the Hillsborough disaster, and the game wasn't played, but the programs are printed, and he's got one. So, and it's mint condition, and that was going back in 1980 something. He's got a signed England 1966 World Cup winners magazine from all the players. And now there's only 3 players left now. So that's in mint condition. And the reason why he got that is because his dad went there and watched it. So yeah. That's before he moved out to Australia.
Are we doing a raid, Patrick?
Yeah, we're gonna hit Tupac and say hi to him.
Nice, right on.
Okay.
You know, so I just want to thank everybody for coming out, and I look forward to. Of course, we have Coin World UK's Battle Chat tomorrow.
Yeah,
and next week, of course, you'll have me back on Monday. So appreciate everybody coming out, and we'll be talking about 1935, 36, 37, 30, and 39.
Hey, Patrick, I might be doing a quick live stream tonight.
Okay, cool. I'll try to make what time?
I'm not sure. I'm try to go in between everybody, but
I'll look for it.
Might just throw it up. I want to test my internet out just to see how much clearer it's going to be. So, yeah.
I will say something about YouTube quickly. Right. It's difficult not to step on people's toes.
Yeah, no kidding.
It is true. Yeah.
And if they're going to, my pet hate, and this is my biggest pet hate, which when I come into Numismatics stream, or I go into Nick's, or I go into George's, or whoever's.
Yeah, right.
I stay there. I don't wander off. I don't come in, say hi guys, we're doing a giveaway, and then set up a live stream, and hope everybody, and then basically steal the audience from that person. I think that's a bit wrong. That's something I've never done. I don't think that's fair, really. To say I'm going to give gold away, you know, blah blah blah, and everybody just disappears because of that very reason. That's the only thing I really honestly don't agree with. You know, if you're, I understand people see people on go hi out, you know, they sort of like channel hop and go hello and come back, which does happen. You can see it on the analytics. But when somebody comes in and says, I'm doing a giveaway, pop over to my channel and try, like, I don't know, it's a name for it that people give it. I think that's a bit unfair for people who's trying to build a channel, if you know what I mean. And I think I've seen that happen in George's. I think that happened in. I think that's happened to you, Nick, as well. I believe people's come in and said, "I'm doing a giveaway."
Yeah.
And they've gone, and a few people's left to go over to this channel.
I don't mind if they do that at the end of my stream, and that's the only time I'll say that.
I get the channel. I'm you're in midstream, you're doing what you're doing, and then.
I will never say that in anybody's midstream. I will always say at the end, like I did today. Hey, I might be going live.
Yeah.
I just want to test out my internet, right? That's
it. Exactly. And I get.
I will not say it midstream. Oh, I've seen it. Oh my gosh, Dale.
Yeah.
Oh, I got lots of stories about that.
Yeah.
I've been on YouTube for over almost 10 years, so
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
I watched all your stuff all the way back to your early stuff when you're doing your.
Oh, right on.
This is the quietest Darren's ever been.
I think he's in the shower.
Oh, no, I'm here.
Did he fall in the shower?
No. I'm right here.
Not yet.
I can barely hear you.
Not yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can be louder, you know.
No, don't do it. We're closing down, Darren.
Yeah.
Come over.
You know, I was here for the whole show.
That's not what I'm saying. Dope.
Yeah, he took me for quite the drive last night.
Oh, I watched that video. I was waiting for the highlights, and I'm like, "What, Darren? No crash." Wow.
We'll be driving home tonight at 1 in the morning too.
I give you a thumbs up, but I don't know if you saw that, but whatever. You're crazy, man. That's what happens with people from British Columbia.
You know they pay me to be there, right?
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Hey, that's the best way.
I got a plan, right? I leave the bar with more money than I showed up with.
There you go.
Excuse me, man. I don't know where this little tickled coughs come from. I'm over at I obviously I just put a like in it and everything. I it's obviously quite late, so
it's going to be real late for you.
I come over there. I just put like 61 likes in there now. Anna I'm Crazy in there, JJ Sniper, TMB 53. Someone's just put free. You can get these free Indian memberships. You get like every month. You get like a free chat thing. Where the super chat doesn't cost you anything.
I saw that. Yeah, that's cool.
I never heard of that.
Hey Dale, I got to say something to you.
Yep.
It's amazing that you go onto all these channels, like our time here in Canada and the United States. When do you freaking sleep? You're all over the place, and that's awesome. I'm being serious.
Yeah, I have actually
dead serious.
I can survive on like an hour
all the time.
Not a problem. Like last night, I came off my live stream, and I was felt a bit tired. I went upstairs, and I watched a few catch up with lots of people's channels I like catching up with, and then I just listened to classical music. I can't get myself to sleep. It's difficult, and I think that sort of stems down from being a young one in hospital. Everything's really noisy at night in hospital. You've got all the machines going off and the clang, and everybody wants your blood at thinking 4 o'clock in the morning. So I think I just developed like a no sleep pattern. And I used to do nights as well. So I did nights for 30 odd years. So,
well, I got to say, what you're doing is amazing for the community.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh, just wait till you go live next time.
Oh yeah, come in and play the game, buddy. It's a great game.
It is good fun. I'd love to have you up, Nick. Me, obviously, Dimebag. Anybody's welcome up. I just have a blast. It's just funny. Yeah. It's not to be taken seriously. It's just funny. And
hey, Dale.
See what I do. I don't know how Numismatics puts up with me half the time.
It's not to be taken seriously unless you're the captain.
Oh, it's easy.
Hey Dale, get me up, the captain, and Dimebag.
Yeah,
up on your channel next time.
Yeah,
and
I'll be uploading tomorrow.
And Field Guy too, and I could give Field Guy a little bit of heck just for the fun of it.
We normally would, but he's actually working now, so you won't get Field Guy up as often.
Oh man. Wow,
he's actually live right now, actually.
Yeah.
May swing by him too. So I'm going to end the live feed here, guys.
Okay, guys. Thank you so much, Nick. You are awesome. Thank you, Dimebag Darren. Thank you for having me again.
Thank you, Patrick. And thank you, Dale.
Thanks to all of you.
Dimebag Darren and everybody else in the chat.
Yeah, have a
you
great
haven't hit
week.
that
Have a
like
great
button,
evening.
smash that like button, everybody. Smash it. And that's
I
it.
certainly have. That's the
I'm not
first thing I
talking
do when I
no
get
more.
into a stream. Is always put. I've never thumbs down anybody. I've always put a thumbs up, regardless. You know, never ever. There's just no point. I'll just put the thumbs up. And anyway, I'll let you guys go and have a great evening. And I appreciate every single one of you. And have a great day. Whatever you're up to, whatever you're doing, make sure you're safe. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Au revoir et bientôt, mon ami.
Look after yourself,
Love
guys.
you, sub baby.
Peace.
Bonne chance.
Did you end the live yet?